Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is episode 22 of
22.
Sufficient Sports Talk.
I don't know about you, but
We're
it's pretty
feeling
cold
22.
out.
Oh, no,
Gotcha.
dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a post-winter storm. There's snow surrounding us.
We're standing up to
Keep
make
ourselves
to stay warm. So
yeah, this will be a little bit different. I feel like we're like news reporters right now, and I don't know like what else to do besides look directly into the camera. So
yeah.
this is gonna feel.
Are
like
we gonna turn this way and look at each other? That seems weird.
Imagine if we filmed the entire episode like this.
I don't like that.
So, anyways, we're gonna talk like a little bit of the NFC Championship and AFC Championship. Look forward to the Super Bowl, and then we're gonna do a couple NFL coaching hires, and then we're gonna do our very own Sufficient Sports Talks very own top 7 free agencies and just our thoughts, or free agents available, and just our thoughts.
Where they're going, what they should do, what's happening with them.
What's happening? Dude, does it smell like sapping, baby, out here?
What's happening, baby?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get into
welcome.
it. So, Anthem of the Week.
What's your Anthem of the Week, Sam?
I'll go ahead. Mine is another Hot Mulligan song. It is called Golf is On. A lot of their titles for the songs don't make like any sense at all. So, it's just like really good. It's like super upbeat, and then they have like this one. They do a breakdown like in the middle of the song after the first chorus, which is like not usually like the breakdown is the bridge. They're like towards the end of the song, so it's just I don't know. Hot Mulligan doesn't do anything wrong in my eyes. They just put out good music. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Mine is also a Hot Mulligan song, but
two,
honestly, it's just every Hot Mulligan song is mine. Ever since ever since he found them, that's like been the number one band I've listened to. So mine was It Smells Like Fudge Axe in here, but dude, I don't know. I like literally so many of their songs they don't have a bad song, honestly, which is a big deal.
I think like their band is really good. They're like their vocals are really good for their genre.
So fitting, yeah.
But like, dude, their band is so tight.
Dude, that's what we were just saying whenever we were looking at songs. I was like, I haven't even looked at the lyrics. Like, I had to look through the lyrics to make sure it wasn't like something really weird.
Because I have no idea what you're saying.
Because dude, the musically it's so good that I don't know.
That's all.
I like all of them. So you know what? Just song of the week is Hot Mulligan.
Anything by Hot Mulligan. Check them out.
So hey, sponsor us and be our intro.
Yeah. Dude,
that would be so dope.
Because whenever I first found them, I was like, I've never heard of them.
No, I didn't either.
So I thought that might be a little small, but they have like a couple million monthly listeners on Spotify. So obviously they're probably not watching this, but we would love to use one of y'all's songs in the intro and then the outro.
Any of them. Yeah.
We just need a little help because YouTube won't allow that.
Yeah.
And we want to find some type of like copyrighted
cool song
just to like set the intro,
Yeah.
And then the outro we'll do something else. But yeah, it's just hard right now. We don't make any money anyways. I don't know why we don't just do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, I don't have the willpower to like put together a sick intro. Honestly.
Yeah, this guy doesn't care.
It's not true. Don't let him tell you I don't care about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a good time here.
So should we do the coaching? No. NFC and AFC championship games.
NFC championship, Seahawks won. I think they were the more deserving team. They were. I don't know if they were the more deserving, but they simply played better. So if I think who deserved to win that game more, it was the Seahawks. They played better start to finish, and they just didn't really take anything for granted. So
I've been like the Seahawks are my team all postseason, but there's just something about like a like closely knit team that's like all about like do your job for the man to your left and right, and like teamwork and like locking in, doing your job. I'm such a sucker for like I remember really quickly Miami whenever they won and Mario Cristobal was up there like talking, obviously just like giving that passionate post game speech. He was talking about like how they're a team and they're one and they're a family. And I just love that. It made me buy into Miami a lot more than I probably would have. But all that to say, I watched Mike McDonald do the same thing post game.
Yeah.
Or maybe not post game. I watched like his opening presser. And I watched a couple interviews with Sam Darnold and all that, and they seem like they know it's theirs to lose.
Yeah.
So I just like
I think that's so true.
I feel like we kind of said it last week. We thought maybe Rams Seahawks would kind of be the Super Bowl, the de facto Super Bowl. And I think it obviously it's not. The Super Bowl is about to happen, but I think it's like it bodes well for the Seahawks to be able to but like beat a team like the Rams, who are very, very good.
Yeah.
And like, dude, Matthew Stafford had the ball with a chance to win.
Yeah.
They stopped
exactly.
They held him.
That's my thing too. I'm fine with the Seahawks going and trying to win it all now, because like I was pulling for the Rams so much too because I really liked Matthew Stafford and Puka. Like I just kind of like those two guys out of everybody.
Yeah.
So then it was like seeing a team that's so put together, and like you got like these guys haven't just built a legacy in this team. Like you got Sam Darnold come in this year, do good.
Yeah.
You got a JSN that all of a sudden this year comes out, and it's like, I'm sorry, not comes out, but
pause.
He breaks
There'll
through.
Be a pause there.
Yeah, he breaks through. So many guys that I'm not even gonna name them all. That's why I'm kind of cool with the Seahawks going for it, and I think you said it best. They're gonna beat themselves if they lose. So
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. On the flip side, the AFC Championship, I hate that that's the way the Broncos had to go, putting in backup quarterback, because I don't care who your backup is, how good they are. It's just not the same when you make it to the AFC Championship. So I really was pulling for the Pats. I didn't want to see the Broncos get away with this one and win it. But, yeah, I think it'll be cool to see Drake May go up and prove himself. All the guys, like Stephon Diggs, everybody get to prove what they're doing. So
yeah, I like a lot of what you just said, and I think the Patriots are the more fun story. I think it's just because Drake May is so loved.
That's what I think.
Like
too,
the internet will eat it up if Drake May wins the Super Bowl with the Patriots.
Well, and the thing is too is Drake May beat now the two best defenses in the league.
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah, back to back. So like,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I mean, literally, maybe okay. So he's about to play the top three defenses: Texans, the Broncos, and now he's running to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So it'll just depend. I will say, have you been seeing the memes too, where it's like the Patriots have had the easiest run to the Super Bowl, like known to man?
Yeah.
So that is
two
a factor.
Quarterbacks actively playing against their own team.
Yes, exactly. Which, like, you put any team in that situation, they're probably going to have a good shot at it. But we're talking about the Patriots. We're talking about the Patriots that had a really good overall season. So I'm not counting them out just yet, but it's going to be hard. The Seahawks are the team to beat. So
yeah, I like what you just said. Like, what are we talking about right now?
The Pats.
The Pats going through two of like the toughest defenses, but the quarterbacks were like, it was. What is Sam Darnold kind of known for? Except for this year, being a liability, especially in the playoffs.
So and I totally agree with that, and like that's what I thought going into the playoffs. Even though they had a first round bye, I was like, man, the 49ers could get there and still do something, and then they steamrolled the 49ers. So it was just kind of like, well, I don't know, maybe this is their year to do it, and I don't know, maybe Sam Darnold is really as good as he's playing to be. So
I hope so.
I want to see him do good.
So we got Pats, we got Seahawks. We will talk about that next week.
Where's the Super Bowl at again?
I think it's in San Fran.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
I don't remember.
Because they were talking about going to the Bay.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's San Fran.
Okay.
Which, like,
that sounds right, honestly.
I remember, what year was that? Was that Super Bowl 50 that was in San Fran? They just built that stadium? Maybe it actually was 10 years ago.
That sounds right, yeah.
So, hey, they haven't been back. It's cool. It'll be outdoors.
Hey, it'll be a repeat of Super Bowl. Oh, what number is that? I don't even remember now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
50 was 2015.
But it's cool too because it's like a repeat, but it's such different teams.
Oh, it's like a completely different look. Different coaches, different quarterbacks, different teams. Yeah. Like I don't even know if any of the guys on the current rosters were on those teams. No. I don't like
the only thing that correlates is the Seahawks had a good defense then, and they have a good defense going.
Dude, their defense is like sneaky good because I still like even last week I wasn't like sleeping on them, but I wasn't thinking, oh, the Seahawks defense is amazing.
Yeah.
But like watching that game, even though they gave up what was it,
27
points?
points, yeah.
Dude, it's like literally the best offense in the NFL.
Yeah, you're going against the MVP, Matt Stafford. So
MVP. It's not, allegedly.
Who do you think's got it then?
Dak Prescott.
No. Maybe through week 10.
Yeah.
No, we made our point.
That's when they put all the votes in, was week 10.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's not.
No, I'm saying that's when we put our that's when I was saying we put our votes in then.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried to get him and I actually got him on accident.
No, dude, we made a point on this pod that Dak was our favorite for the Super Bowl up until like week 12 or 14. So I mean, maybe not 14, but dude, he was having this isn't about Dak Prescott. This is about Matthew Stafford winning the MVP.
Here we are talking about the Cowboys.
If there's anybody else deserving, maybe JSN.
Christian McCaffrey had a good year.
McCaffrey had a pretty good year.
I don't think McCaffrey has a case over Stafford.
That's my thing, though. Yeah. So I don't know. Cool.
I'm excited.
We'll see.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, we're gonna break down the Super Bowl a little more next week.
We'll get some more details. We'll have a little bit different style of breakdown too. So yeah, what do you want to do now? Should we do the coachings?
Yeah, let's brush on the coachings real quick.
Brush on. That's me brushing the camera. Which one should we do first? I went and you went
Let's start with Mike
content.
McCarthy. Mike McCarthy. He's going to the Steelers. So, do I think it's a bad hire? No.
Yes.
Oh, really? Why do you think it's a bad hire?
Okay, well,
Your recent track history, or
I just think it doesn't do anything for the Steelers that Mike Tomlin didn't do, and Mike Tomlin did these things that Mike McCarthy's going to do better.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the floor is same ceiling, lower floor.
Okay.
And that's why I don't like the hire. And like, yes, I guess if he has the right coordinators in place, Mike McCarthy will be fine.
Yeah,
but like 40-something-year-old Aaron Rodgers ain't saving you anymore.
See, my whole thing with hiring Mike McCarthy is if Aaron Rodgers is going to play or not, which is what we're going to get into here soon. Yeah. But, I don't know. If they're going to have to go to someone else, different story. Look, my thing is all you got to do is have a winning season and you're just as good as Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
So, that's not necessarily – that's all you really pretty much got to do.
Yep.
All your guys are, I think, returning besides possibly Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know, man.
I don't like it.
I don't hate it. I think it's the right move going from a high caliber coach to another at a time high caliber coach versus taking a limb. Because see, the thing is, if they get someone that they don't know or someone that's a lower name, and then they go have a losing season, they're out after that year.
Because their expectations are very high.
Yeah, but you grab a guy that's won a Super Bowl, that's gone to other teams.
But so then McCarthy's just like kind of a fall guy,
I mean,
like he's taking the fall.
I would rather him than a guy trying to make his name stated.
Yeah, I guess, but like that's horrible. It's horrible.
But that's a bad management move. But I get what you're saying.
See, like it just feels like bad business.
It does.
It's like, hey, let's fire this guy who was already here, and the city loved him, even though like they were getting tired.
See,
but now Pittsburgh hates McCarthy, and he hasn't even done a single thing yet.
Yeah,
like he hasn't coached a game. He hasn't made a free agent signing. He hasn't made a draft pick. He hasn't done a single thing, and Pittsburgh is already over him.
Now that I'm thinking about
it's not fair to Mike McCarthy.
Like, think about when the Cowboys hired Mike McCarthy, and it was kind of the same gist of
it was like a desperate move.
It was like, oh, we're getting a guy that's won a Super Bowl, good track history. We have a
roster that's like
you're kind of changing my mind. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So I mean, look, you're getting the name of Mike McCarthy, like his reputation and everything, but what's it worth? So
less than Mike
Tomlin.
That's his name. I'm gonna spell
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin is literally his name. The rest of his. Hold on. Keep talking. I'm gonna write this down. Next is whoever you want.
Mike Tomlin. All right. Next, I'm gonna go to the Bills, going through a lot of interviews and hiring Joe Brady. Okay.
Good hire.
You say it's a good hire? I think so too. I think that's a great hire compared to who they were interviewing. If they would have got Brian Daboll, I would have. I don't know what I would have done. Anyone else? Phillip Rivers, just very questionable move. I'm surprised they interviewed him, but at the same time, like, why not?
Business.
That would have been like you're chasing a name. That would have been
a splash hire.
I think Joe Brady's a great move just because it's like, all right, this is the guy that was just running the offense that's now going to coordinate the team. Maybe hey, we're not on the Bills sideline, so maybe I almost said Sean McVay. Sean McDermott was making some questionable moves or questionable stuff that we don't know about. So hey, maybe Joe Brady knows what he's doing. Okay, he's got a good track history. So
yeah, I mean he was OC for LSU in 2019, and then he went to the Panthers, I think. Panthers and maybe a stop at the Ravens, maybe not the Ravens. But yeah, he's been in Buffalo, and I think it's good, just kind of like what Josh said, to keep like some continuity.
Yeah,
like, it's not going to be things aren't going to change.
You're not going to having a brand new guy come in and switch everything.
It's not someone the guys don't know at all.
Yes,
you know, like they know him. He's been around. They're comfortable with him, and he's. I don't know if he's young because Joe. Whenever I think of Joe, because I don't know what he looks like. Whenever I think of Joe Brady, the name, it sounds like this young hotshot up and comer. But I feel like I've seen a picture of him and he has white hair.
Yeah.
So, but he's like, you know, he's been a coordinator. He hasn't been a head coach in the NFL. So I think it's cool. Mm-hmm. Just like Buffalo needs to figure it out, and I think like this is probably the way to do it. That would probably do the least amount of damage.
Yeah, I'm sure he, being the OC, he has some sort of further connection with Josh Allen too.
Yeah.
That he may let Josh Allen take the rock sometimes and do what he needs to do. So hey, could be a good thing. I think that was legit, probably their best hire if they couldn't get Harbaugh. So I'm not mad at it at all, dude. Okay, who did the Ohio State?
I was literally about to say
who'd they just hire?
It's Arthur Smith.
Yes, that's who it was. Yes.
Which, look, NFL Arthur Smith sucks. I hate him. But the second that I saw Ohio State was hiring him as the offensive coordinator, I was like, oh, my God.
That's going to be a problem.
For whatever reason, I just feel like it'll work. You know, like Ohio State is the new Alabama. Like what they call it, Nick Saban's like coaching recovery, whatever. Yeah. Where like coaches who have flamed out would come in as like an analyst or whatever. Well, this is not what Arthur Smith is doing.
Yeah.
But you've seen like a couple. Chip Kelly was there at Ohio State. Their offensive coordinator was Brian Hartline, maybe, or somebody else. They've had a couple NFL guys come in as their OC and then like kind of fix their image and then go out somewhere else and be a coach.
Honestly, there's a good track history in college football of guys that got to the NFL, did all right or decent, and then went back to college.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah, that's literally what I was just about to say. Because it's like they're proven. They know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. So
they know how to coach football.
Jim Harbaugh.
At a high. Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh. Yeah. Dude, we're bad about that.
I'm not going to get your name right.
We're bad about that. One of the Harbaughs. You know who we're talking about.
I'm going to say Michigan and NFL.
Yeah.
And Michigan will be Jim, and NFL will be John.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just say LA and New York.
Dude, they look so similar is the problem.
Yeah, they're twins, aren't they?
I think John's older.
Yeah, you're right. But even their dad looks like them.
Yeah, he looks like them.
They just all look the same.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't know. Weird.
That's it. What's next?
Who was the other hire?
We just did Joe Brady. Brian Daboll is in Tennessee as the offensive coordinator.
Hey, look, my thoughts is maybe they're trying to really build something at Tennessee. So I like it that I mean, I don't really think Daboll is that good of a coach, hot take, but like I don't know.
Blowing minds out here, Josh.
It's just like, look, he was just a head coach for a rookie and had good potential, and then if you think
he's trying to be boys with him,
if you think it didn't work out, and then they go hire Harbaugh, someone that they think is going to do good, I mean, sure, let him try it at Tennessee with Saleh. That's going to be there now. So hey, I don't hate it. I think it could be a good move. You got a lot of good quarterbacks with young guys. Hey, I want to see Cam Ward do good. That's what it keeps going back to for me. Is like I was so disappointed this year with the Titans. Like whenever they were like 1-8, and then they finally won their first game, and they were like dancing in the locker room. It
was bad.
I feel bad.
It was really bad.
So
I like Brian Daboll as a coordinator. I think he's like one of those guys who maybe is not fit to be a head coach, but as a offensive coordinator is like, I think it's like similar as Mike McDaniel. And I think Robert Saleh, we were talking about, a couple months ago when we were just talking about Robert Saleh. He's a good head coach. I really think he is. And his defense is never bad.
Yeah.
He just needs a good offensive coordinator to call plays and manage that side of the ball. Because it's clear that he doesn't, that's not his area of expertise.
Uh-huh.
And so he needs a guy, and especially someone that has a little bit of head coaching, who can, like, Brian Daboll can literally, if he wants to, manage the entire offense. Like, Saleh obviously will be connected with it all.
Yeah.
But he could only run defensive drills.
See, that's what I'm saying. And Saleh's track history of having to do it was with the Jets when they got Zach Wilson. And it was like, what's going on here? So I 100% agree. I think Saleh is a really good head coach, but he has to have the backbone of the really good OC with him, and then they could actually be a threat.
Yep.
And I think that's just the truth with a lot of defensive coordinators that go to be head coaches is like, look, honestly, if you think about it, your really good head coaches are offensive guys. They're offensive minded. They know how to where to put the ball, what to do. So if you get the guy that focuses on defense but lets the overall team work, and then you have a good OC calling plays and stuff, I'm all about it. So
the only problem is you can't, the OC, he's not the head coach.
Yes,
the team
that's where a lot of problems.
Job, they're like, hey, you want to be the head coach? And they're like, oh yeah, I'd love to be. So
exactly.
It's like, the Chiefs for the longest. This will be the last thing I have to say. The Chiefs for the longest have been. I don't know why I'm saying like a little diva.
Little diva.
The Chiefs for the longest time have had Kevin Spagnuolo, and he has said hey, I know I don't work as a head coach, so I'm going to stay as a defensive coordinator for this dynasty, and I'm just going to be remembered as one of the greatest defensive coordinators of all time.
Yeah.
So you need to find a guy like that. The only thing is with offensive-minded guys, I don't know.
They want to run their ship.
Yes.
They want to be doing everything.
Yeah, they want to be in charge.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a lot easier to be a head coach and be the offensive guy and let a defensive coordinator run the defense than be a defensive guy and let an offensive coordinator run the offense.
Yeah, because dude, you want your offensive guy or your head coach to be like Sean McVay, flashy, attractive, all that, and then you want your defensive coordinator in the dark, damp corner of the room, be like,
yeah, like the blitz works and then they cut the camera.
Yeah, like they literally they go to the interview and they're like, how Belichick was.
Yeah,
he was a head coach.
Yeah,
but he had Tom Brady. I keep holding my mic away. So yeah, that's really it. Todd Monken to the Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
Is he playing the? Is he the head? I said, is he playing the head coach? Is he playing the head coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool. I thought it was.
He's getting a shot at it. Look, I think if I was Todd and I'm him, I'm looking at my wife and I'm going, look, yes, I'm the head coach now, but
this won't be long.
Look at the track history of all Browns head coaches. It's just the cards aren't ever in your favor.
Just trying to add this to my resume, baby. Don't worry.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Real quick, touching on this, Belichick, since he brought up Bill Belichick, was snubbed from a first-round Hall of Fame ballot. That's very interesting. I don't think it makes a lick of sense. I think, and this may be a hot take, I don't know, I think a lot of people would agree, but I think Bill Belichick is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, NFL head coach of all time. Okay, you all right?
This is 3 times I almost fell in this video.
We're not used to standing, and my feet are frozen.
Yeah, mine are. That's why I keep moving around.
But yeah, I think Belichick may be the greatest NFL head coach of all time. So I just think that's really stupid. If anybody gets to that many Super Bowls and wins that many, it just doesn't make. He won 5 Super Bowls, went to 8. That doesn't happen. And then you get snubbed first round. So I don't know, man. I just think he deserved. I don't know.
He doesn't know. I was going to try and make the case of just the counterpoint to yours, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine taking the Belichick doesn't deserve it. But then I was really thinking of what points I can make, and I was like, there's no points. It's
even if you don't like the guy,
because my entire argument was going to be he needed Brady, and we saw that he needed Brady. Brady didn't need him.
Yeah, but dude, if Brady was on any team, that coach would be in the same point. If you won 5 Super Bowls,
exactly.
It's
yes, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, dude, he was still there, and he was still the leader of that team. So that argument doesn't negate the accolades he has, because he like truly is one of the greatest of all time. If you look at just like literally things on paper,
you look on the paper. That's my point. Yeah,
yeah.
You look on the paper. Dude. Yeah, dude, on the paper. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. What's the world coming to?
I want to know who's like
who can we
on
trust?
The ballot.
That's hey, put us on the ballot.
Yeah,
I probably would have put Belichick.
I'm gonna do pro. No, that's not what I meant. I want to know like what players who took Belichick's spot. That's what we're gonna do really quickly.
Okay.
Okay, quick break.
All right. So the people that made it.
So these are the finalists. So I don't know if this is like official or not, but for the quarterbacks we have
run through them. I'm gonna say deserved or not.
Okay. Drew Brees,
deserved.
Eli Manning,
deserved.
Larry Fitzgerald,
deserved.
Torrey Holt.
Yeah, I'll say deserved.
Reggie Wayne.
Sure.
Frank Gore.
Deserved.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Jason Witten.
Deserved.
Willie Anderson, tackle.
I
don't know.
I don't know your history as much. Sorry, Willie.
Jari Evans, guard.
I don't know your history. Sorry.
I remember he was like a 95 overall in like Madden 17.
Okay, sure.
He played for the Saints for a long time. Marshall Yonda.
Deserved.
We love Marshall.
Yeah.
Okay. D lineman Kevin Williams. That's literally a guy who goes to my church. My boy Kevin.
I don't know.
Linebacker Luke Kuechly.
Deserved.
Terrell Suggs.
Absolutely deserved.
Darren Woodson.
Yeah, deserved.
Adam Vinatieri.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I guess we're putting kickers in here.
So who are we taking out to put Belichick in? Just one person.
Well, dude, okay. I feel bad because I don't know as many offensive linemen. So,
I was about to say, no disrespect.
Yeah,
Willie
that's probably
Anderson.
bad because, like, that guy probably, like, had 2 sacks in his career, 2 allowed sacks, but, like, sure, probably one of those guys.
I mean, okay, to eliminate offensive linemen, just to, like, make it controversial. I would probably say Eli Manning can wait. In my entire argument, I'll let Josh make his pick, and then I'll go on about my argument. Or I'll make my argument now. Eli Manning is a top 5 quarterback of all time when playing Tom Brady and the Patriots. Any other time, he's like above average.
Yeah. That's fair.
You cannot deny the like absolute superhuman he becomes.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl versus the Pats.
See, sorry, keep going.
So that's like, and like, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying next year.
Yeah.
But like the whole argument is like total first world problem because like, oh, Belichick's not a first ballot.
Yeah, I agree.
Really?
Oh, my lobster's too buttery.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm too successful. Sorry.
Yeah. See, my argument was going to be Larry Fitzgerald just because I'm trying to pick a notable guy. Yeah. And I think same argument. He's going to make it, but it just doesn't have to be now.
See, I like Larry Fitzgerald. A lot of things, but I will never be known as someone who caps on Larry Fitz's name.
Dude,
that dude is
good.
David.
He was good.
He
but
is
like
unreal. He never drops a. Like I think he had like. This is going to be an exaggeration, so do not quote me. I think he had like 3 drops his entire career.
Okay, like give me Luke Kuechly then. Yeah, no, I don't agree with
bro.
that.
Make your point. You can pick whoever. I'm
just saying. If you're taking that argument for Eli Manning, I'm taking the exact same argument for Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
So then, Bill Belichick. Sorry about your bad luck.
No, that's
probably because you chose the dark side.
Honestly, scratch all that. Don't put a kicker.
See, I was gonna say that, but Vinatieri is like the kicker.
That's what That's
a legend.
Only counter. Yeah.
So that's why I didn't pick Vinatieri. I think he absolutely deserves it.
Yeah.
And I think he's also been eligible for a while. So I think Kuechly's also been eligible. So that's why I didn't pick him. So yeah.
Who knows, man? We're just rambling.
Okay. Last thing we're doing before we wrap it up here, we're going to do our top
7 free agents
and like just our thoughts. So to speed run this because we're icy. Number 1 on our list and in our hearts is George Pickens.
Oh man.
So he had a good year this year. He had 1,429 receiving yards, which is literally 93 catches too, by the way, which that is like a tell of a certified 1 is catches being up there. That's not like explosive plays. That means catching the ball. But yeah, it was literally my only worry, and I think George, I love George to death. I didn't like George until he was on my team.
I agree.
And I feel like he's just chilled out, bro.
Dude,
like he's not causing any issues.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was like locked in.
A problem in Pittsburgh, and then he gets here, and it's like, man, it's George. I love George
bro. It's because CD's like his pal, bro. Like he has a friend who's like similar, like-minded. You know?
Yeah.
No further comments. We'll stay away from that.
Look, the thing is Jerry really wants to keep him.
Yes.
So
that's a big thing.
Is he going to pay him? We've seen this year paying Micah Parsons. We saw last year paying CD Lamb. Is he going to do it, dude? I don't know. It's so tough because there's so many good. Like, look, this says other people that could get him. The Ravens. The Ravens would love to have him.
Oh my
the
gosh.
Broncos would love to have him.
Yeah. Courtland Sutton's good, but he is not.
He would, Pickens. Dude. It would be the same problem if they put Pickens with Sutton and they had that kind of offense.
Yeah.
Like,
those are two dudes with like size.
That would be such a problem that he has so many options that if we don't pay him what he wants, I don't blame him for leaving.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that, but George, if you're watching, don't get mad at me for calling you George, but please stay.
Of the jungle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's staying.
I hope he is. If they know what they're doing, they'll get him. So
okay. Number 2 is Trey Hendrickson.
This is a big
of
one.
the Bengals. So they put him actually on a franchise tag this year because they were trying to work out a contract and the deadline reached. They didn't get it done, so they just tagged him and he accepted the offer.
Uh-huh.
I think he's overrated. I know, like, I think it's the same thing as like Micah Parsons, and what helped the trade not be so bad was that like one player is not saving your defense. I think the same thing with Cincinnati. Like, I wouldn't worry about this dude, honestly.
Yeah.
And like before this season, before the Micah Parsons trade, I wouldn't have had this stance at all. I would have been like, pay the dude. You need him. He's the best player on your defense. But after being shown that like more of a collective unit that's worried about stopping the run and like being solid up front instead of like, quick and explosive, because with Dallas's defense a couple years ago, we were quick and explosive, but the second that a team wanted to run halfback dive 5 times in a row, it was ball game because our linebackers were actually safeties and they were just getting ran over. So
yeah, it's just how much, and he's a good player, but how much of a difference is he going to make being there? Especially when you're on the Bengals defense, like almost one of the worst defenses. Dude, it's like a Max Crosby situation.
Yeah.
Where it's are you going to get paid or are you going to try and win? So
do you care about money? You care about legacy.
And once again, this guy has so many places to go.
Yeah.
I mean, he could go, I'm not even going to name him. He could go to so many good places. This says the 49ers, the Chargers, or the Cowboys. Every one of those would be an amazing grab for him to go to. So
yeah,
if I'm him, low-key, I'm getting paid. So
I would probably do. I mean, he just got paid for 1 year.
Yeah,
he got paid like they average out the top 5 salaries. Y'all know how it works. But I don't know. It just what's important to Trey. And if he wants to go and compete for a Super Bowl and take like a little bit less money, go to a contender, or if he wants to go and try and build. And grow with a team because he's not that old.
It is, he's not that old, and it's tough because too they could put a little work into the defense, and then the Bengals could easily be a Super Bowl contending team again.
Yeah,
it's just like,
but that has to be the only the Bengals need. But hold on, let me get my ducks.
No, go ahead.
The Bengals' only problem is not just their defense; it's also their offensive line, which is very expensive to go out and try and upgrade.
To fix that,
if it was just the defense, I 100% agree with what you were just saying.
I totally agree with what you're saying. I don't know. It's just like there's so much working room. Because look, I was even thinking just a second ago, I was like, you know what? What if the Bengals tried to do a crazy move, get rid of Hendrickson, get rid of Burrow, and just do a complete rebuild, even though they still have Jamar Chase and Chase Brown, figure out a situation for those guys and then do a complete rebuild. And if you trade, okay, this is going to get wild, but if you try to get rid of Hendrickson, Burrow, and Chase and do a complete rebuild around what you get for those guys, it's possible for them to be good in another 3 years.
Yeah, no, totally.
Versus trying to salvage it in a year or two and do something. So
I was just thinking about what if you traded all 3 of those guys to one team, and it'd be like, what would you get back? And I would be like, I want every first round pick you ever have for the rest of your life.
For the next 15 years.
Like
it has to be your
as
first
long
round
as
pick.
you're the owner, you owe me your first round picks.
Yeah, no, and I think that's what it would have to be. Like that's what it. Look, send them to the Chargers. Get Jay Herbo in the trade. Put Jay Herbo back there. Try and build your lineup, and then the Chargers will be good. So
I don't want that to happen.
I don't think it'll happen. I
like Jay Herbo, and
he just fits
LA.
there, dude.
Yeah,
he just fits so well.
He's perfect.
And plus, they got they got Mike McDaniels going in, so they're going to change.
They'll be better.
I think they will too.
So I'm going to go Cowboys, just because I'm a Cowboys fan. No further explanation.
Yeah, I'm. Where do you think he's going? Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not mad at that. I think a 49ers is a really good grab for him, honestly. Okay. So
a little sneaky, like if he wants to take a pay cut.
Yeah, if he takes a pay cut, then they're a major. They already are a contender, and it just builds that. So
next up, number 3, Daniel Jones.
Dimebag Daniel Jones.
Come on now. I forgot about Daniel Jones. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't believe he's number 3.
Yeah,
this is our own ranking, but also we're looking at.
We're about to change a little bit of them.
Yeah, we're gonna. That's why it's our ranking. But he is CBS Sports' number 3 free agent.
Look,
which a year ago is crazy.
Stay at the Colts. That's what I think your move is. You picked up Sauce Gardner. You picked up some other stuff. So you're behind the best offensive line in the league. I think you're kind of dumb to go anywhere else. Yeah. And you had the Colts were the Super Bowl team until he got injured.
Yeah, and they lost 8 straight.
They started losing. It started getting a little rough. He got injured, and then it was like season over. But yeah, I mean if you're Daniel Jones, just with your track history too, low key where everybody knows that you can suck, stay where people like you and where you were good. I just think that's the right move for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I also think he probably should just stay in Indianapolis, especially to build off of what you've shown. It's you've shown, hey, I'm here for the city. I'm capable of being a good quarterback. Now you can build on this. It's not like a Sam Darnold situation where it was like, hey, I'm amazing. I had this great season with Minnesota. I'm on to Seattle.
Yeah.
Stay there and rebuild. You'll be comfortable. You won't have to move or nothing.
You could be even better next year is the thing.
Come back with a little fire in your gut. Shout out Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah, hey.
Okay, number 4, Jalen Phillips, edge rusher, Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like I just announced them on draft night. Really quick. He was on the Dolphins, and he got traded. I really thought that Philly would have given him a contract extension by now, especially trading for him. And dude, Philly went out and made that trade, and their problem was not the defense.
Yeah, totally
the problem
agree.
Was not the defense.
Totally agree.
So I thought making that move would be like, hey, we're going to go out and get a good edge rusher we believe in. We're going to pay him now because he's cheap. He's on the market.
Yeah.
But instead, they treat it more of hopefully this will push us over the hump. Yeah. Maybe this will fix everything, and now he's on the open market.
Yeah. So,
come to the Cowboys, Jalen.
Yeah, I don't know if that's his path. This says? Commanders, Chargers, Eagles. Going back to the Eagles. It also says the Titans.
Titans, yeah.
Honestly,
I have no idea why.
I don't know why he would go to the Titans is a thing.
Neither.
Honestly, the Eagles is probably his best bet staying there. I mean, you are still a playoff team. You just won a Super Bowl, so I don't know why you would leave as long as you're not taking a major pay cut. But at the same time,
they are in a tough spot with
look,
that.
I think defensive guys, I think they're all about getting paid, It's they're not as much about, I'm going to build this and go win a Super Bowl. They're about man, if they're not paying me, I'll get out here and go someone that will.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's what I think. If I'm him, I'm probably staying at the Eagles as long as it's not a big difference. Just because I don't know who else is gonna be worth it to go to. Because I will say, even if you're getting upgraded in pay, is it worth it to go win 4 games or whatever or 6 games? Exactly.
No, not at all.
That's my point.
Unless you really don't. Unless you don't have love for the game.
Yeah.
If you're just there to get paid. Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not. If I made it to the NFL, I'm trying to win.
I'm trying to win.
You're going to make money regardless. If you're good, you're going to make money.
As long as it's never a major difference, then yeah, I'm trying to win.
But we're also a couple small town fellas who have no idea.
We're not. Yeah, we're not signing multi-million-dollar
in our life.
So, no.
I don't know why I haven't done this more. Get up in your face. Okay. Next up, Tyler Lindenbaum, center, Chargers. I mean, I know he's good.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah. If I'm him, I don't hate the Chargers going back to them. I do think, here's my thing, and this is not just him, this is all offensive linemen going into next year, is there's a lot of good teams that need offensive linemen, centers, everything that would probably pay you to get it to work out. So, I mean, I think I'd keep my options pretty open. But he has kind of built a reputation with the Chargers, so it's like
I'd just probably keep him there, you know.
I would too.
Especially from the Chargers' point of view, the offensive line.
You're not going to get a guy better than him.
Yeah, no.
So
like, there's not many upgrades, especially this. Like, if you want to draft somebody, fine.
Yeah.
But that rookie, odds are, not going to be better than Tyler Lindenbaum.
I agree.
And he obviously is the best center on the market.
Yeah.
So why don't you just keep him in town while he's happy?
Yeah.
Unless he's not happy.
Yeah.
And then
Bengals might pay him. So
Bengals do anything for offensive linemen.
Yeah.
You don't even want to know what a Bengal would do for offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, number 6, Aaron Rodgers. Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You know, tell me what you think he should do, and I'll tell you what I think.
I think he should retire. I think it's it.
I think he should retire too.
I think the way he went out, he battled for his playoff spot in the last week of the season, went out on a huge dub.
I don't think of him any less this year.
Yeah, no. Everybody knew that Steelers team was not that good.
Exactly. And then losing DK at the very end of the season, it was like, even though he came back at the very end, it was like, I don't blame you at all. I think now you have a bigger chance to get bigger in media and get bigger everywhere else that, like, you don't necessarily have to prove yourself. Plus, like, he hasn't looked the same since he went to the Jets.
No, not at all.
So it's like, I just don't trust it as much. Yeah. I don't trust it as much. And, you know, hey, even with the head coaching changing and everything, that would almost lean me more to retiring. But
I mean,
he's got to make a decision soon.
It's Mike McCarthy.
Our point exactly. So
I mean,
he's gonna make a decision pretty soon, though. He's got to.
I know, like the thought process is like get Mike and run it back with Aaron, which I think is dumb. We won't talk about it anymore.
I think that's a bad move.
But
it's like getting on the Wizards and being like, "We're gonna run it back with Jordan in 2002." You know, I mean,
dumb thing.
Yeah,
but I think if he's not gonna retire, go back to Pittsburgh. I think that just like I don't know why you would do like the whole hoopla and media circus of like because Aaron Rodgers picking a new team.
Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers has a big losing season next year, I'm kind of going to think a little less because he had a good chance to retire right now.
Yeah, he's getting into territory where he's like kind of staining his legacy.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if he has like a season where like this season was fine, but I don't really want to see anything less from him, or like starts being like, oh, dude, he just sucks.
It's like the second year at the Jets where it was like, I
like
hate
nothing
to see
was going
this.
right.
Yeah.
They traded for Devontae Adams. They went this. They did that. They got
to see that.
Hackett, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Speaking of the Jets, our final entry in this top 7 is Breece Hall.
Oh yeah.
I guess they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. I'm assuming, or maybe this is his 6th year.
He's gonna be 25, right?
Yeah. Okay. So they didn't pick up his 5th-year option.
Yeah.
I think that which I would never re-sign with the Jets anyways, but I think the Jets are out, like, for sure.
Yeah. You got too many better teams to go to.
And I think he's so much better than, like, what he did in New York because, he was super hyped going into his rookie year.
Yeah.
And, like, he's always been a fantasy, like, everybody gets super excited. He's like Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Like, the talent's there. He just hasn't shown it in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And I just think he's been in a horrible situation. And I'd like to see him go on this list. It's kind of saying Seahawks because Charbonnet's been hurt, and Chiefs and Broncos. I'd like to see him go to like a Kansas City to where
I kind of like the Kansas City move. Honestly, that's kind of a good move.
You have a good
go to an established team.
The offensive line is fine. You just need to be able to hit the hole and run the ball.
And that's what he's good at. So I mean,
because like the Chiefs have been skating by with like wash Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's not been good. Pacheco, who
Yeah.
he was okay last year, but I think he got hurt this year.
It seems seems like the time to kind of part ways with them and move into something new, and then be like, hey, we're running through the later years of the Chief Dynasty. Let's make another run at it, and then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
So
get you a new, young, quick, explosive running back.
Yeah.
Add some youth to the dynasty, man.
Yeah.
With all those dinosaurs.
I think that's a great move, actually, is going to the Chiefs. Yeah. So
lock it in. Breece Hall to the Chiefs.
We'll see. We'll see if Kelsey returns. So
he's not.
I don't think he is either.
No. I don't think he is at all.
No.
So yeah, that's gonna do it. We hope you guys enjoyed. Our hands are literally so numb they're gonna fall completely off.
Yeah.
But we thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe.
Big announcement. Okay, we have 13 subscribers? 12,
yes,
13?
12 or 13. I can't remember right now.
If we have 30 subscribers by next week. Okay?
Oh my God. Next week? I thought it was
or no, by the Super Bowl.
By the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yes.
If we have 30 subscribers by the Super Bowl, Sam is going to jump into the pool that's behind it, or behind you.
Just off the camera over there.
And it's also, just for reference, it's 35 degrees out right now. So, but it's been icy. So it's pretty cold, and this guy's going to jump into the pool naked. If there's 30 subscribers.
Not naked.
No, he's going to jump into the pool, though.
We wouldn't be able to share it. We just have to share the audio and trust us.
That's for our Patreon. Is him jumping in naked.
No.
Not really. Hey, if it happens, it happens, and Sam will do it. So
yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're still watching right now, comment the regular laughing emoji. Okay. Got it?
Yeah. And also, if there's a comment on anything sports related, we're going to talk about it for 5 minutes next week.
Yes, so, let us know. Off season, we will have a dedicated segment
to react to comments.
Dedicated wham to the Soval.
Dedicated wham. Dude, what did you say the other day? Oh, I forgot.
I forgot.
My way gun.
My way gun.
All right.
I left my way gun.
My way gun. I dropped my way gun. Okay. All right.
Anyways, from a very cold and icy East Texas night, we hope this talk was sufficient.